praise. Even though they're not upstairs, the thrashers, we love them, and we're going to praise them when they come in the door. But we're going to start, because we start on time, right? Thank you for being early. Thank you for being so excited. I'm so excited that you're all here. I know my back is to you. I don't care. Keep them. It's all that matters. And we are filming right now so that we can send you a link. The other link wouldn't upload, but Connor's going to figure it out. So that anyone that isn't here that would like to see what's happening at orientation, this is orientation. Scan the room. Scan the room. Wave to the camera. Okay, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce the staff that has helped make this happen, and got us through snow. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! When Bonnie said in the iChat that we have with Zachary on Monday at 5:30, said, "Did you hear?" I said, "Hear what?" And she said, "A foot of snow in New York." And my heart went. So then I booked 3 tickets to New York. Actually, the first ticket got here, so we're good. Okay, the staff that made this happen. Miss Susan Edmonds, the spirit. I have to say, in my studio, we do a thing. We praise. Hands in the air. Okay, and our new studio manager, Mr. John. Fantastic. And we have our musical director, Mr. Chase Cooper. Chase. And my 2 teaching assistants, we have Miss Connor and Mr. Neal. We went all out. We even brought our stylist, Mr. Scott Bartlett. I know, exactly. And we have Colleen Campbell, who is also my sister, okay? But she has connections in the record industry, so she has helped, and she's just here because she loves me today. Be really nice to her, okay? Like, forget everybody else, but fantastic. And I really wouldn't have been able to do this without one of my best friends, Mr. Craig D'Amico. All right, and just a little bit to yourself. Just go to the like you got here, you made it. All those coachings, all those things. You have your book, you have your tracks. And have parents, just alone parents. Praise yourself, just to yourself. Just praise them. I am so good. Okay. All right, that's number 1 on the agenda. Number 2, we want to have a great time, and part of what we do is also professional training. Part of professional training is safety, which we'll go over in just a minute, but also this is a live audition space, and it's the real deal here. There are people auditioning literally for Broadway shows, TV shows, commercials, everything. So we have to respect the space. I know we all got to know when they come into work, hang on, the flashers are here. When they come into work, say, Million Tracy. Million Tracy. Actually, I'm going to do this later, but it seems like a perfect opportunity. Miss Tracy, you helped us with group tickets, and this is a little something from, okay, a big something. From the studio. Thank you so much. And she might have to open it now. Yeah. Because you can reimburse her for your tickets and put what you have to reimburse her with in it. Just a little clue. Okay, drum roll, please, Tracy. Go. Reversible pocketbooks. If you owe her money, you can put it in her new Tiffany purse. Yesterday she was wearing the gold shirt. I thought, oh my gosh, perfect. Okay, safety. Safety forms, safety and medical forms. Miss Susan, will you talk about our safety stuff, please?
Our safety stuff is, for those of you that workshop at home, our safety issues are, we're in New York, not Birmingham, for the rest of us who are there. We have to, Mr. John is going to be, anytime that everybody is here together without mom and dad or dad, when you leave, you must go to Mr. John, doctor name tag and give it to him, and mom or dad has to sign your child out. The form that we filled out has who can check your child out. I think everybody probably don't mostly know each other, but we don't know everybody. John does. John's new. He knows a lot of your faces, but he might not know your names. You must show him your driver's license. He's not being rude. He's not being mean. It's totally for your child's safety. It's just we don't want anybody going with the wrong person. Additionally, we've got your names, whether you text or not. If nothing's going to happen to your child, but if they fall and bump their knee and they need a Band-Aid, we're going to put a Band-Aid on their knee. Everybody hopefully is okay with that. We won't do anything more than that, and we will let you know if something happens. If somebody is dancing, I hate to even say this, but I have to, and they fall and there's a bone sticking out of their leg, one person's going to text mom or dad, whoever the number one contact is, and the other person's going to call 911. So if anybody doesn't agree or has a question or whatever, see us and let us know if you have special instructions. That's why the allergy form is there. We're not being nosy. I need to know if she can't be around somebody who had peanut butter and she ate peanut butter for lunch. That's just safety things. Does anybody have questions? It's pretty cut and dried. And again, it's all about safety.
So I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but we will have a command central for a check-in and check-out for the next 2 days. John is going to be outside the elevators on the 16th floor. There is a giant red rocking chair, and he's going to command from that red rocking chair. If you have a question, you see John where? Red rocking chair. You see John where?
Red rocking chair.
And I want to review with you that when your children, when everyone is in our care and when they are not. This is an invitation-only audition weekend, okay? So if you were invited to an audition in New York, it's very different from, this isn't a camp, this isn't a workshop situation, okay? This is something that everyone is invited to, and we expect for there to be a parent or guardian within arm's reach at most of the times. But I'm going to tell you when we don't need you, okay? So these are the times, and on the website, it's always when there's it's red and an asterisk. This is copied black and white, but it is when there are stars because you can think as a parent or guardian that you are a star. And when the star is there, that is when you're supposed to, that's when you need to be there, and that you need to be around the child to be in care, okay? So, from now until 6:30, they're in our care. And then at that point, we're going to take, you with me? Cool. 100% attention in the professional world, right? There's just no talking. It just doesn't happen. It really doesn't. Cool. At that point, you are going to hand your lanyard into who? Mr. John, okay? And you're going to, then the children are in the parents' care. During the rotation of privates, that is from 6:30, right from dinner break through Saturday night, the students are in your care. Even through the warm-up, it's a half hour, okay? It's a half hour that they have a warm-up in the morning. But until Sunday morning, there is no longer, after 6:30 tonight, they are not in our care, technically, until Sunday morning, okay? And then, Sunday, when you drop off, you must drop off your child and get the lanyard from whom?
John.
Mr. John. From 10 to 12:30, they are in our care. At 12:30 and onward on Sunday, because it's audition time, they are in your care. Then, Monday, 9 o'clock to 10:30, they are in our care. From that point on, because it's audition time, they are in your care. As you see at the Real Studios, we don't need a holding room. Again, an invitation-only audition wouldn't be we invited 800 people to Annie. It's just you guys. Does that make sense? Okay, you with me on that? We are not responsible. I love you, but I'm going through all the nitty-gritty yucky stuff, right? But be aware of your stuff. It's any public space. You're responsible for all your belongings, right? The studio isn't, neither is Ripley, neither is Chelsea, okay? So really be on it, okay? A lot of you have black books, and which is great. Can I go Zach and the Warriors? Okay. And in the front of it, it's a great idea to slip your headshot in the front, because you don't get it mixed up with somebody else, or tape your headshot to the front, okay? Because you don't want to go home with, I want to be a producer, and you're a girl, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Okay, cool. So, that's all the nitty-gritty stuff. We are not going to be providing food. I would recommend to get a water bottle that you can refill, a regular water bottle or a refillable water bottle. And that isn't to say that we're not wonderful, loving, caring people, and that, oh my gosh, Elaine's cookies for crying out loud. you know what I mean? That's a couple of lunches. But it's an invitation-only audition. This isn't a giant workshop, okay? Cool, cool, cool. So invitation only, no holding room, and now you know when we're responsible not. Let's get to the fun stuff, because this stuff, I hate all that yucky stuff, right? I want to talk about the music and talk about the schedule. In your registration, you got a packet. There was a schedule and a personal air conditioner. No, I'm sorry. Just kidding. That you can use as a fan during orientation. Okay, terrific. So, things that you need. Please don't talk. Things that you need. You have 2 audition cuts. You have 2 monologues. You have a headshot, don't talk, headshot and resume. You need 20 copies. It's finally a time that all those copies that you got, you actually use. How cool is that? We have a ridiculous panel set up, which is unbelievable. I mean, it's just fantastic what's going to happen over the next 4 days. Audition attire, dance audition attire and shoes. Book with sheet music, black 3-ring binder with your sheet music in the correct keys. Audition tracks. And what that means is that when you go through your private rotations, perhaps when you work with the famous Craig D'Amico, he says, let's run your song. Cool. Guess what? I love you, but he doesn't play the piano, okay? So, he's... Okay, so there's a lot of other fabulous things. Okay, so you pop in your iPod, your iTouch, or into a boombox that's in the... We have boomboxes that are in the... I love you. Or your flash drive, or a CD, okay? And you can play the accompaniment and sing your song for Craig. Does that make sense? That's what it's for. But we have in all the auditions, okay? Makes sense? We also have Dr. Lori Middow who's arriving tomorrow, and she can play anything as well. So we're really in good shape. Okay, so again, stars. Stars is when you have to be with your child as they're on breaks going to and from privates. Friday, here we are at orientation. We're videotaping. We're still videotaping. It's really exciting. We're videotape all times, everything during the workshop, and any time that the parent is present, all the times when we say to come into the feedback, things like that, we will post that for everyone, okay, on an unlisted link. Every time this weekend, we are going to, now it's the concept, we're going to shepherd you through this weekend so that you feel that you are the best you at the end of it. Not the parents, but the students, the people listening, and the parents too, okay? Every day, we're going to warm you up. We're going to warm you up, and we're also going to warm you up with Mr. Craig, so you're ready to do your monologues. You're ready to really mean the words in your song every single day. That means even if you have a private lesson at 5 o'clock tomorrow, you're in training, right? Do not work out on the day if you have the Olympics coming up. You know what I mean? No, we're going to do that every day. Come at 9 o'clock in the morning. You know that you're warm, and I know that your voice is protected. That's really important, that your voice is protected, and you don't have to worry about it. And then your mom doesn't have to hound you in the hotel. Did you warm up? 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 Right? You with me on that? Okay? And you don't really want to do 5 in a row in the Marriott, do you? No. So come and do it here. We'll do an hour together, and it'll be okay. So at 4 o'clock, we'll have to warm up. And I'm fine with starting early to get to orientation. We want to give you as much time as possible doing what we love, rather than going through all this, stuff that we have to, yeah? Okay, then we have a preview. And what that preview is, and this is a unique educational model that we started, I feel like I need to stand here. I don't know, would that be good? Okay, you like that? How do I look? Okay, cool. So this is a unique educational model that we started last fall. And what that is we start off in a weekend, and after the parents head out, just the singers are in this room. And the very first thing we do, rather than all try and hunt and peck and sing better than the other, we say, I'm the most worried about X. For me, as a performer, I crash into the walls as a dancer. I do. I've never taken formal dance. I can shake it, okay? But I would say I'm the most nervous about the dance audition because I manage a dance audition, but I'm not a dancer. That's my biggest fear as a performer. And we want you, and can say, I'm scared to death of a monologue. Or whatever is, or you know what, I think I'm doing all right, but I'm the most worried about the monologue. I wouldn't say I feel fantastic about everything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool, right? This is an educational experience. And even if you're like, I rock on everything, you know what? The high note's a little problem. Cool, all right. And then, what's really neat about that is that the instructors, Broadway instructors, okay, singers, dancers, actors, okay, that are going to be here with us during that preview, and they'll hear what you have to say. And they're going to be the ones that are giving you the private lessons. And then